Okay. Hi. Hello. So, well, GG first for like reaching that far in to the series, because I have to say that I wasn't aware that the last episode was 1 hour long. So here am I. Well, here I am, just telling you the second part of our tutorial. So, in the first part of our tutorials, we went and did all, like, for example, I'm just gonna resize the brush. Okay. So, in the first part of the episode, we did all this part. We did all this part here, and so basically that's the same thing as this. So I'm gonna annotate. We got all this here. So the different rigs that we've made, and all the data of the deformation of that had been stored inside of this, and all the data deformation had been stored in this via blend shapes. And then afterwards, at the end of the video, we went and transferred the deformation of this mesh onto the real one, and we changed the order of the deformation in this one, so that the deformation of the blend shade of this one that comes onto this one comes first before the rig of the all the body, because we want first the deformation of the blend shape, and then afterwards the deformation of the joints that are inside of the body rig. All right. So today we'll be tackling how to do blend shapes and how to have multiple blend shapes that can that are transitioning between each other. So I'm just gonna like remind you of the mechanic that we're gonna use. So basically, we're gonna do pretty much the same thing, but instead of having having individual rigs like this, we're gonna have just we're gonna have different models of the face. So the face had been modeled. That's the fun part. Making the blend shape and modeling the blend shape is the fun part about rigging face. And so all these are different shapes, and basically they are going to be they're going to be stored in here. And so this mesh here will change shape in function of an input of a controller that is in the original rig. So specifically, I've drawn this. So this will be the controller that will be piloting the transition between the different blend shapes. And then after all the blend shapes are correctly rigged, we will transfer the blend shape of this. Well, we'll transfer the deformation of this mesh onto this mesh afterwards. Or what you can do, because sometimes it doesn't work, what does work also is that you can put that here, and then since that already stores plenty of blend shapes, it will automatically just put the data of the deformation here also. So you can do both of these. Let me illustrate on the real one. So we'll do this. Okay, annotate. So basically, we're gonna copy this multiple times here, and so that means that we're gonna potentially have one here, and then those two will store the blend shapes onto another one. And then this other one, so wait, just face here, and this other one will either transfer the deformation to this one, or it's gonna transfer the deformation to this one. Potentially, you can do both. I prefer to do that because at least like I only have between this one and this one, like this one only receives one blend shape at the end. It only receives one blend shape, so that's why I'm doing this this way, because I don't know, maybe it's easier to do. For me, it's more suitable. There's not one method of doing a facial rig, of course. So yeah. So from now we can begin copying the mesh. Yay! So we need to copy the mesh. Simple face, Control D. So that's gonna be the buffer of blend shape. It's gonna be the buffer of blend shapes. Mesh, simple face. I think we can say. Actually, I could put. No, I think I can put that here. So, buffer blend shapes. Buffer blend shapes. And then we're going to copy this into that. Rename your objects. It's really important. All right. So that's that. And now we're going to have another group. We can copy another group. We can just say that this group is named blend shapes. All right. Blend shapes like this. It's not the buffer because this is going to be the group that will have all the blend shapes. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna rig the eyebrows like this. I think I'm gonna rig the eyebrows with blend shapes. So yeah, I could do that. All right. So. This one will be, for example, so it will be, for example, the frown blend shape, and this one, for example, will be raised. Maybe we need to specify eyebrow. It's always better to specify so that the rig is much clearer, because of course the rig will be used by other people, and it will be corrected by other people. So the clearer you are with your rig, the better you're gonna. Well, the better the other people are gonna have. I mean, the other people in your team, the other riggers, are gonna have a fun time with your rig if they're gonna have a nice time if you name everything correctly. So you see that everything is locked. If everything is locked here, which is normal because this mesh had been duplicated from this mesh that was rigged to the body rig, and so when you skin a mesh, it will automatically freeze. It won't freeze, but it will lock all transformation. Because of course, if you do that, I think no, I won't demonstrate. So basically, you can select everything, every attribute, and say unlock selected, or maybe you can even just say that. And then I think there's an option for unlocking all. No, you can't unlock all, so that's unfortunate. Well, guess you'd have to select that and then unlock selected. Okay, all right. So now we have that. Okay, and I can. So I have two meshes at the same place. Okay, this one is also locked, unfortunately. Unlock selected. This one. All right. So it's going to be frown, and I think this one. Yeah, we can do only two blend shapes. So what we want to do also, what we can do, and what I can demonstrate to you right now, is how to. Oh wait. How many times have I copied this? God. Okay, all right. So I can do this, put that there, and that here. Okay. So I want to demonstrate to you how to have a blend shape and mirror the blend shape, because that's quite important, because maybe I won't be doing any other videos after this series, so that well, I mean, like I don't know if I'll be doing if the series of video is not enough for you to understand the basics of facial rigging, then I'll be doing more videos. But if it is fine for most of you, then I won't be doing any other videos about. Maybe I'm gonna be doing some videos about some specific parts of the rig. So, for example, how to rig an eyebrow or how to rig an eyelid. But I think like I'm gonna say as much things as possible so that you can just like go on your own and rig your own mesh. So what I wanted to say is that what we can do is to have a blend shape, so we can model on one side of the mesh. We can model on one side of the mesh. We can modify the model on one side of the mesh, and we'll be able to mirror. We'll be able to mirror the blend shape afterwards. So for example, so that's the eyebrow raise. No, I want to first model the frown because it's much more fun. So frown is like this, and that's why I modeled this model this way, so that I don't have that much problem with that. Okay, all right. I can even just do this. All right. And slide, no, I think I'm going to slide it like this, yes. Slide it like this. Alright, you model this in this way. I think I can potentially just do this. I think it's enough. Yeah, that's a frown. Okay, that's a frown. Maybe I can do this? No. Yeah, I mean, it's, that's the fun part about facial rigging. It's like the modeling of the blend shapes. That's the fun part. You're gonna have really a lot more fun doing blend shapes than doing other things. I swear, I swear, because it was like that for me. I can't even do that. If it is it better? I don't know if it is better. I can just inflate maybe that. Huh. So that's a nice blend shape, I think. And what I wanted to say is that I'm going to tell you how to mirror the blend shape. So what does it mean? It means that basically you're going to have a blend shape that is going to copy this blend shape here onto this. And you can have the mirror version of this blend shape onto here also. So basically the blend shape will be mirrored like this, and you will have the frown on the other side. So that's why we modify the model only on one side, so that the animator will have the capacity to control every single eyebrow correctly. So this one also, we're gonna do it eyebrow raised. So he's surprised. Oh no, what happened? What happened? I'm surprised. Okay, all right. That's no. I think I can do this. All right. So that's eyebrow raised. All right. I can do this, and now what we can do is we can finally transfer the blend shapes onto from this to this. So we can go into shape editor, go there. Or I mean, we don't need to do that immediately, but it's always handy to have this window right next to you whenever you are working with blend shapes. And now we're gonna do deform, and so I'm gonna do deform here. So instead of creating a blend shape and then afterwards assigning sort of targets, blend shapes, you can directly select the model from which you want to copy the deformation and select the other model on which you want the deformation to be applied on. And so you can say, so the blend shape node, it's going to be called, so buffer blend shape. Or maybe we can say gathered to stay in the theme. Blend shapes, to stay in the naming convention that I've been going with right now. And so now it's you see that there's a new blend shape node that had been created, and you can see that the target had been already added. And normally, if I should switch that, the character has a frown. Yeah, perfect. All right. And from now on, if you want to mirror the the blend shape, you just go here and you right click, and then I think there's a problem. Flip target, yeah, mirror target. All right. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. You don't use mirrored target. You use flip target, and it will flip your blend shape. As you can see, he has a frown only on the right now, on his right. So what you need to do is to copy. So first you need to rename that because you want it to have only the blend shape on the left. So L, you can rename it as L at the end. And so now you copy this. Not copy, I think. Control C, no, it doesn't. So yeah, you need to duplicate, and so now he has double frown, which is bad. You don't want that. It's not really good. What you want to do is to have a copy, but this copy you're gonna flip it. So flip target, and now he has a frown on the two sides. It's symmetrical. Okay. One thing that I have to add is that you need to be careful with modeling the center. Modeling on the center of the mesh. Like I've been carefully moving those vertex because those vertex will have double transformation on the middle, since like they are submitted to both of the blend shapes since they are in the middle. So yeah, just be careful with that. Like at the center of a blend shape, careful with the modeling, and try to bend the model twice as less, because at the end you see that the middle here moves. And also here. And so if I would to do that, then like at the end the point will be really far away here. If I had to, if I moved too much this middle vertex here. So yeah, that's just a quick tip. Another quick tip that I had in my head. I think I forgot that. Well, never mind. Okay, alright. So we can potentially deactivate every blend shapes here. Alright, so now we're gonna add more targets to this one. So we are gonna select this, and then we can create add selection as target, and then we hit apply, and normally it should be, yep, you see, his eyebrows are raising. Perfect. So eyebrows are raising. All right. And so here what you need to do is to duplicate. If you want to have another blend shape, another target, you need to duplicate. Well, if you want to have the opposite side, you need to duplicate. And then I think I didn't put an L, right? I think I didn't put an L. God, the names are quite long. All right, L, and this one is gonna be R. It's going to be R, and you need to flip target. Flip, not mirror. Be careful with that, because mirror, I can show you what mirror does. Mirror is basically mirroring, so this side onto the other side, but it's not creating another target. It's doing that within the same target. And so here, I only have one blade shape that raises both of the eyebrows, and you don't want that. You don't want that. You want to have the ability to raise one eyebrow at a time. Okay, all right. And now we want to have controllers here. We want to have controllers here that controls the eyelid. Well, no, that controls the eyebrows, the blend shapes. But maybe first I can try on my own to like put the data to put the data of deformation data of this onto this. So I'm gonna try this out. So I'm gonna just select the right blend shape, so master blend shape, and then create selection as target. And I think it doesn't work. Yep, it doesn't work. Alright. You can't do that. You can't do that, unfortunately. Alright. So, master blend shape, I think I can rename that master rig blend shape. What I can do is to create another blend shape, another node blend shape, because that's a node and that's only a target. So I want to create another node on the same mesh. You can do that by, so I'm going to select the mesh I want to copy the deformation from to to this mesh that I'm going to select first. Well, I'm going to select last because I won't see deformation be applied on this one at the end. And so here I go into deform and then blend shape, and then we're going to name it, not the exact same way. We're going to name it, okay, blend shape. That's a stupid name. We don't mind. We don't mind for this example. Blend shape. Then what happens if you activate this and I activate on my own, and this works? Okay, perfect. All right. So yeah, there's a little problem whenever you want to copy the modification of the buffer. Like if you want to copy the modification, well, like the final shape of the buffer onto this one, it won't work if you create only a blend shape on that and then you add target as this. You need to create blend shapes exactly like I did for that to work correctly. Okay, all right, and now everything works, but it doesn't. We still have this problem. Why do we still have this problem? Well, we have this problem because the order of modification of the mesh is being disturbed. And the skin cluster is not at last, and we want it to be in the last place. So here you just middle click and drag this one onto the above one. And what does it? It doesn't. All right, now it does work in that direction. And now it does work. Okay, all right. It does work, and we can just say to him, okay, I want his eyebrow to raise, and we can sort of have controls on it. All right. Good. You see. So it's not nice at all, I know. But it's just normally you should be doing a ribbon in the neck so that you have a nice deformation on it. You should be doing a ribbon, but we didn't want to do that because it takes a bit more time, and I want to be fast with this. Okay. All right. I think it's a good time for me to end the episode right now, because next episode we're gonna tackle the subject of controls. Because right now we have all the deformation. We have all the deformation of this. So let me just take my pen. We have all the deformation transferred correctly. This deformation to this deformation, and this deformation to this deformation, and this deformation to this deformation. We got everything going on pretty well in the rig right now. And so the last thing is to have multiples of controllers here that will control every single rig, even blend shapes. It's going to control the blend shapes. We want to have controllers that that controls the rig, because of course the animator at the end won't navigate to the other rig to move this lip or to move this controller here. He wants to have directly the controllers onto this mesh here. And so we're gonna tackle the subject of sticky controllers. We're gonna need sticky controllers to have the controllers stuck to the surface of the mesh, and so you'll see how you will do that at the end. You'll see that. I'll just go along with you to sort of do that. So it is really it is like you should consider making a script for sticky controller, because it's a pretty repetitive process and a pretty complicated one. So you need to do a script potentially for that, but that's the only thing that you need to do a script for. Well, I mean also for the ribbon, but I guess that most of the people that watch this video has already a script that makes a ribbon, or that has a method that makes a ribbon, like the method that you do by hand. So yeah. All right, so that's good. I think I'm gonna end the video. So still, if you have some questions, you can ask me in the comments. I'll try to be online on YouTube to answer those questions, and then you will, I'll just be online. And so yeah, I hope that you understood everything, and I hope it works on your screen right now. So yeah, bye bye. See you soon, I guess. Bye bye.